Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to share with you how I made these tic-tac-toe board cookies for Valentine's Day. For these I used the biggest hard cookie cutter that I have. This is 5 inches across and 4 inches high. And I'm going to outline and flood with pink icing. I have it at 15-second consistency. And I'm using my toothpicks to remove air bubbles, distribute the icing, and make sure it's nice and smooth. I'm going to let this dry for at least 4 hours or overnight. And in the meantime, I'm going to decorate the mini hearts that are going to be used for playing the game. So I used the smallest heart cookie cutter that I have, and I'm going to decorate 5 of them with pink icing and the other 5 with red icing. I'm going to let this dry for a couple of hours, and if you have a fan, that will help the drying process, and it's gonna help also for your icing to not sink. Once the icing is fully dry on the big cookie, I'm just going to use my edible marker, and I'm going to make the tic-tac-toe board. I'm just using a ruler that I use only for cooking, and I'm eyeballing it. It doesn't have to be too precise. And just to finish it off, I'm going to use the red icing and 5 dot border all around. And right away I'm going to put it in front of my fan to avoid these dots to have craters in it. It really helps for the cookie to dry properly. And here's the set all put together. I think it turned out so cute. For the second board, I'm using a square cookie. It's about 3.5 by 3.5 inches. And I'm going to outline and flood with 15-second consistency white icing, using my toothpick to distribute the icing and pop air bubbles. I'm gonna let this dry for at least 4 hours. In the meantime, I'm also going to ice the plain pieces with white icing, and I'm gonna let them dry, ideally in front of the fan, to avoid the icing to sink. Once the cookie has dried, I'm going to carefully measure. Since this is a square cookie, I want to make sure that the board looks exactly right. So I'm just going to trace the lines using my edible markers and create the tic-tac-toe board. And just to finish it off, I'm going to do the dot border all around and let it dry in front of the fan for at least 1 hour. Now I'm going to finish off the plain pieces. I'm going to do hearts. 5 of them will be pink and 5 of them will be red. And then I'm going to let this dry in front of the fan for about 2 hours. Here's the set all put together. My kids had so much fun playing with these. They weren't sure if they wanted to play or they wanted to eat. So that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!